we're going to give CM Punk $5 million for a year. Okay, what's our return going to be on that investment?
ROI.
How am I making that $5 million back? Plus, that's what you and I are saying.
You know, Christian is in AEW. He was out for a long time with concussions too. He's not doing. He's doing some risque stuff, but it's not too over the top. So I'm hoping that they really guard and protect Daniel Bryan. CM Punk he just grew cold for the business. You know what I mean? And so I'd imagine he's probably had that itch for a while. But he's looking for the right time to come. He really didn't. It seems like CM Punk didn't have that desire strong enough to say, okay, well, yeah, I'll pull the trigger now. But I don't know what is causing him to potentially come back.
I'm telling you what, I don't think it's, bro, if he's been away for 7 years, bro, the itch is gone. I mean, I'm telling you, bro, I've been away since 2012. Mm-hmm. There's no itch. Like 9 years, there's no itch. Mm-hmm. Bro, it's let me do a year, get that big fat that's bro, that's smart. Yeah. I don't blame him one iota, bro. Get that one, give him 1 year and get that $5 million check for a year.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean,
I'm not working during Blackhawk season, bro.
Where you're putting it like that, I mean, that's just business, and I agree with you.
Man, I don't business. Absolutely, bro. If this guy's going to give me $5 million for a year, come on, man.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, hey, would you? I used to amateur wrestle. I never pro wrestle. I used to amateur wrestle. And look, I'll take some bumps for $5 million for a year. As long as I get Buckeye season off, I'm good to go, man.
Right. Well, yeah, he's not working Blackhawk season. Are you kidding me, bro? That's definitely in the contract, bro.
Yeah, when the Chicago Blackhawks are on, I'm gonna go. For me, when the Ohio State Buckeyes are on pro football, college football, it's a no-go for me. So, yeah. I mean, at the end of the day, Vince, like, I think that's a good point to kind of seal it up, man. It's just, do you think that CM Punk will just say a year and done? Do you think that's kind of where he's landing at as far as what do you plan on doing?
And I think that's very smart. I think that is very, very smart.
Yeah, I mean, if that's the case, man, you really, that's just good business, man. You really can't blame
him. And that's where you got to break it down. But see, bro, it is so hard for people like you and I to understand because, bro, to people like you and I, everything is about business and dollars and cents and money. Bro, money's not an issue here. Because like what I'm saying is, bro, here's what you and I would say. Okay, bro, we're going to give CM Punk $5 million for a year. Okay. What's our return going to be on that investment?
ROI.
How am I making that $5 million back? Plus, that's what you and I are saying. And I mean, bro, like, I'll be honest with you. I don't think Punk brings that $5 million. Bro, they already sell out their house shows. I mean, they've already got, they can add more people to their house shows. I don't think he makes back that $5 million. But, bro, we're living in a world here where money is not an issue, nor is making money an issue.
Yeah, and that's true. I mean, you can't continue to, put a hole in that bank account, man, because of, you want your real life action figures, man. You know what I mean? I think that at the end of the day, you can't hemorrhage those funds, for the sake of that. And again, Punk is he's a cultish figure, when it comes to the hardcore CM Punk fans. I know a few of them that's just marking out already for the rumor. He has this pocket of huge Punk fans. You'll hear it when he comes in, the CM Punk chants and everything galore. But again, I have to say, unless he's being booked to that main event spot, then what, Vince? Because again, if you have to think about it, Punk was in WWE. He didn't pop huge ratings, right? Daniel Bryan was in WWE. One of my favorites while he was in WWE, but he didn't pop the rating. You know what I mean? Like he didn't cause more people to come to the product, and he didn't make that money. You know what I mean? Like if I was, I'm thinking of from, like you said, I'm thinking of from a business standpoint. If I'm looking at someone like a CM Punk, I'm like, if I'm giving you $5 million, like I don't care how much of a cult life figure you are.
Bro.
If I'm not making money back from you, I mean, no disrespect. This is nothing personal. This is just business. If I'm not making that money back, I'm not going to make the investment in you. Again, it has nothing to do with your athleticism. With if you're not drawing back and getting that ROI, which businessmen should think about is ROI, return on investment. You gotta count those losses, Vince.
And bro, he will. Don't get me wrong. I mean, bro, I'll tell you where they'll probably make the most money with him, bro. Is probably but $5 million.
Yeah, right. Exactly.
I mean, that's a lot of t-shirts, bro.
Yeah,
a lot of t-shirts, man.
You know what, Vince? Graphics guy on standby has been acquired by Tony Khan because he's going to have to give a whole bunch of footage. Oh, by the way, we've got this new CM Punk shirt. We've got this new CM Punk bobblehead. We've got this new CM Punk mini, this action figure. We got this new CM Punk belt. We got the ice cream bars that you wanted. We got a lot of CM Punk everything. CM Punk, everything, all types of merch. That's what the graphics guy is going to have that footage ready to rock. Because
Chris, I swear it is so funny, bro, because I'm a big fantasy baseball player.
Mm-hmm.
So in fantasy baseball, bro, we're given a budget for the entire year. So if somebody drops somebody on the free agent market, then you've got to put in a claim, and you got to literally look at, okay, this is my budget for the year. What is this guy worth to me? Am I going to get an investment? And bro, you're talking about fantasy sport here. And that's what we're so used to. And that's why I always have such a problem with AEW, because bro, the end game is not about making money. That's not the end game. So that's why it's like, what are you doing? And then I catch myself and say, bro, making money is not the end game here.
Especially from someone who's a wrestling mark, who has a blank check from Pops to do whatever he wants to do.
Bro, I'll never forget, Chris. Here's an interesting story, bro. Janice Carter, Dixie's mom, was starting to really get on her with the budget. And I'll never forget, bro, she called me. And Sting was probably the highest ticket at the time. And bro, I'm very tight with Sting, but we're talking about business now. This is it's her money. It's Carter's money. So she asked me the question. She said to me, Vince, could you write a television show without Sting? And I said, Janice, I can write a television show without anybody. I mean, it's your money. It's your budget. You give me players and I will write a television show. But at the end of the day, it's your money. You need to make these decisions on, well, if I pay Sting X amount of dollars, what's he bringing me in? So if you're asking me if I could write a show without him, I mean, absolutely. I could write a show without anybody. It's all about making money, bro.
That's right. And you know what? And I agree with you. And Sting's my all-time favorite wrestler. But if I owned a company, as much as I'm a Sting mark, all-time favorite, listen, Sting, I love you, man. But if you're not bringing in as much as I'm giving you, this ain't gonna work from a business standpoint.
And you know what, bro? He gets that.
Exactly.
He gets that. Hey, bro, let me ask you a question. I don't want to keep you long, but I'm just curious because I stopped watching AEW, bro. But how are they using him now? Do they use him every week? How do they use him?
I actually am very pleased with how they're using Sting. Sting is being used mostly to put over Darby Allin. Okay. So he's only wrestled twice. The first match was the tag match with him and Darby. against Brian Cage and Ricky Starks in the gimmick match. And then recently at the pay-per-view was him and Darby versus Ethan Page and Scorpio Sky. So they're not doing a lot of crazy stuff with him. He did get power bombed by Brian Cage. That was kind of off, but yeah, they're using him very well. And he comes out as he's more of a managed, like a player coach type of deal right now. And really, he's actually helped Darby Allin quite a bit. So I would actually say that they're doing a pretty good job with the way that they're booking Sting. And I would say that with a lot of the legends too with AEW. I'll put them over for that. Yeah. I like the way they're using Jake to make Lance Archer look good. Arn Anderson for Cody. I mean, in a sense, but definitely Tully with FTR. That's a really, really good fit right there. Yeah. So they're not just using their legends like the WWE is to try to put having them lose all the time and having the the people get over. They're actually using them in more managerial roles to bump up the younger stars, which I like.
Okay. Yeah. I was just curious to see if he got lost in the shuffle.
Yeah. Yeah, they're actually doing a pretty good job with him, thankfully. So I felt some type of way about that when he came in because again, Sting's my all-time favorite. And I was like, I was really skeptical. But the way he's been using his Darby, I'm like, okay, I can rock with this. So
cool.
Ladies and gentlemen, he's Vince Russo. I'm Dr. Chris Featherstone. This is Writing with Russo. And always remember, CM Punk.